Hello and welcome to my video of the building of my house in Ubon. As the title of this suggests, this covers day 243 to 250. We've had a few quiet times where there's been not a lot happening for a while, but we're back into doing some work. Just a warning, there's some silent bits in this. Just had to cut a few things out, but just please tolerate that. I'm not going to say a lot because it's all pretty well self-explanatory. So here we can see we just got the tractor in to level out some spare sand we had and make it a bit better for the road. I don't know when the is going to do the road down here. Could be 6 weeks away, could be 2 years away. But it seems to be good enough that we can get by with driving on it anyway. So this guy, as I said, this guy's just levelling out some leftover sand we had. Also got him to do some work on the blocks next door for us just to clear it up. Just means that we can see if the fences were leaking anywhere. That big concrete fence we got around two sides of the place. The guy that did it, I don't really think he'd done them before. And didn't put a base in there or anything like that, so there's been a bit of a leakage from the block. But with this guy cleaning it up, made it all a little bit easier to see whether we're still having any problems, and it doesn't look like we are. Anyway, this guy did a pretty good job for us. Just some bloke that drives past Waz's shop every day, so whenever we need him, we just flag him down and he kind of does it before he goes on to his next job or does it on his way home from work. So it's a pretty good setup. He's quite happy to pick up a few extra baht for doing some casual work. Anyway, I'll just let this video go on for a little bit. If I got anything that you might find interesting, I'll throw my 2 bobs worth in there. Talk to you again. Back again. This is just the guys putting some formwork together for a fence that we're building between Waz's family home and the new house. So it's just these guys preparing this small wall for us. I'll do another video later this week, I suppose, towards the end of the month anyway, of showing what the actual building of this fence and how it's going to look like. And the other thing we're doing, which you'll see coming up soon too, is we're putting what I would call a lean-to over the water tank and water pump, and we'll put a washing machine out there eventually as well. This first fence is pretty simple and nice and neat and small. The fence over the lean-to over the water tank has become bigger than Ben-Hur, and we've actually pulled them back because it was getting to be too big of a structure with poles everywhere and stuff like that. So we've told them to cut a few poles out and we'll just bolt it to the roof of the house, just so it's not as intrusive as what it is. Ends up being a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be. But as I said, that'll come up. You'll see the work of that in the next video I do. But you can see soon enough you'll see some of the metal we've purchased for it. I think this was, as I said, a bit over the top. Probably could have built the Leaning Tower of Pisa with some of the metal they're using in this one, but better to be over the top than not strong enough, I suppose. But that's just coming up, so I'll leave you alone for a couple of minutes and you can keep watching what's going on here. I'm back again. These guys doing this job are actually Waz's nephews. Always looking for a bit of extra work, so they come along. This is not the straightest piece of concrete you've ever seen laid, but for what it's going to, for the base of what it is, it's really not that 100% important. These guys are also doing the lean-to over the water tank for us, which is their normal job. So they obviously know how to mix cement anyway. This is some more sand we had delivered just to level out in front of the fence. So we get Waz's brother and sister to move sand for us. I think we paid them 500 baht per truckload of sand. Better than me doing it, and 500 baht certainly not going to break us. And they always seem to be quite happy to pick up a few extra bob along the line. So it works out well for everyone. This is some of the steel getting delivered for A, the fence you've seen before, and B, the lean-to that's going up around the corner. So just keep watching and you'll get to see that. Well, you won't get to see that till the next video, but you'll get to see with the preparation. Look, there's someone stirring some paint. I think coming up here with some interesting stuff for people painting. So if by now you haven't fallen asleep, my apologies. But we're getting close to the end, so I'll say goodbye until the next one, and thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Bye until next time.